So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. That's complete. Mike out. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
15.
Pistol now for Mahomes. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Run. Hurry.
Running back sent in motion.
Hurry.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Regular.
2nd and 6 now. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Third and long, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Side.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Hey, we're good.
Working quickly here. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday. My side.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Come back. My side.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Hey, 15.
They kick the running back in motion.
My side.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Motion man left is Brown. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion.
Run, run, run. Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Rail, rail, rail. Got.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
King, king, king. Hey, alert, 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 alert. That's right.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Up, up. Hey, alert 33.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Run, run, run. Good. Alert, 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 alert. Watch, watch.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Still going inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Irving here from the gun. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Regular, regular, regular. Got.
1st down, here's Baker. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut by Hunt. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 22-yard line.
Hero 15.
From the 22 on 2nd down. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
31-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Baker now off to play fake. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Man in motion here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running back sent in motion.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
3rd and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Real, real, real. Watch out!
They go play action here. Finds him over the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
King, king, king! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Up, up!
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Good. Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Throwing off the play fake here. Forced out to his right. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Watch out!
Mayfield to throw again. Intercepted in the end zone. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stop that time by Jamel Dean. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yellow, yellow! Come back!
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Headed out right. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play action, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Another throw for Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
15.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his fullback. Still going inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he gets him around 6 there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Regular.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Finds a man, right side. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Pistol.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Right. Listen.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He lobs it deep middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Keys. Hey, alert. Watch out.
1st and 10, here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Point it right. Watch out.
Baker now off to play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Run. Alert. Watch out.
They're going play action. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Throwing deep for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Kelsey's got it right side. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
57. Watch out.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
At the 38-yard line.
Easy. Marshall.
First down throw, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. Finds his man Rice. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. That'll be the first and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color.
Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The give here on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Bryce Hall picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Hey, alert!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
First down, here's Baker. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Regular, regular, regular. Done.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Done.
Mayfield to throw again. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Baker throwing again. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Real.
Motioning the tight end now. Throw on third down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 14. McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Attack! Yellow!
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes, and yes, and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
King! Watch out!
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Point it right. Run. Watch out!
Baker now off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Big gain downfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
15.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
All right.
Another throw for Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Fight on these two. Right side.
From the red zone now. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Yellow.
First down.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
8 yards on the line.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Regular. What's that?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
This finds Evans complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. They're going play action. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So it's a win for the visiting